Good afternoon, everybody. We'd like to thank our media partners for joining us here this afternoon on short notice. As we indicated on Friday, you continue to walk this journey with us, carrying the truth and the facts from the Electoral Commission and throwing the spotlight on the activities of the Commission. This afternoon, our mission here is very simple. On Friday night, the Commission was informed by the National Security that one single defaced ballot paper meant for the Eastern region had been taken out of the printing house. And I'd like to repeat that it was one single defaced paper for the presidential election in Eastern region had been taken out of the printing house. The printing was undertaken by the Checkpoint Limited, and as you know, supervised and observed by the National Investigation Bureau, the National Security, the police, as well as the agents of the political parties and staff of the EC. It is important to note that this single defaced paper had been earmarked for destruction by burning by the company. For some reason, it found its way out of the printing house. It's also important to note that Checkpoint has had a long history and track record with the Electoral Commission and has printed ballots for the Commission since 1992. I'm not sure what I think I need. In the light of this revelation and information from the National Security, the Commission took the decision that in order to ensure and guarantee the integrity of the election in the Eastern region, the ballot papers for Eastern region should be recalled. The ballot papers for the Eastern region should be recalled and new ballot papers printed for the region. In our spirit of transparency and accountability, we have today invited the leadership of the political parties as well as the agents of presidential candidates to inform them of the findings that the National Security made to the Commission. The Commission is of the view that as part of its efforts to remain transparent and above board, it was important to inform the political parties about the leakage of this single ballot paper meant for the presidential elections in Eastern region, and to inform them about the decision of the Commission to have the ballot papers for the Eastern region recalled and reprinted. I'm pleased to note that all the political parties, all the registered political parties of Ghana, together with the agents of presidential candidates, have today agreed to the Commission's decision to recall the ballots, the ballot papers meant for Eastern region, and to order a reprint of those ballot papers. Additionally, it has been agreed by all the Commission and all the parties that because the printing house, Checkpoint, also printed ballot papers for the Western region, those ballot papers should also be recalled and printed. And I'd like to note that this was arrived at by the Commission and the political parties, and so there has been agreement here. Therefore, the ballot papers for the two regions, Eastern region and Western region, will be destroyed by burning, and a new reprint ordered starting today. It is important to note that in order to ensure the integrity of the ballot paper, the Commission will introduce new security features onto ballots that will be printed for the Eastern region and the Western region. In addition to that, the serial numbers for those ballots for the two regions would be revised. This is to ensure that there would be a marked difference between what has already gone and what has already been printed and what will be printed starting this evening. It's important to note that we believe that this would ensure the security of the ballot and differentiate between the ballots that have been printed and what is about to be printed. Some have posed the question to the Commission since this information broke out on Friday night, that why would you reprint all the ballots when it's only a single defaced, ballot paper that was taken out of the printing house? And the question that we have posed is, as a commission, our avowed intention is to ensure and guarantee the integrity of the 2024 election. And therefore, although it was a single paper that was taken out of, a single ballot paper that was taken out of the printing house, it was important that we recall the ballots for the Eastern region, and we have agreed that we add on the Western region to ensure the integrity of the elections. And it is for that reason that we raised and escalated this matter and raised it above board and have invited the political parties here this afternoon to discuss the issue and to inform them about the Commission's decisions. Thankfully, as we mentioned, there has been consensus around the issue of recall and reprint, and we have all agreed that ballots for the Eastern region and the Western region should be reprinted. We'd like to call on the citizens of Ghana to support the EC in its bid to guarantee the integrity of the elections, not just in the Eastern region, but in the Western region and the country as a whole. It has not been an easy decision to recall a ballot simply because a defaced ballot paper has been taken out of the printing press. It has not been an easy decision to arrive at. But as a commission that is keen and committed to ensure the integrity of all our processes, from the registration all the way through to the election and the declaration, we are of the view that this is important, that in spite integrity of the elections. And we call on the citizens of Ghana to support us integrity of the election. The Commission will engage 3 media houses in the light of the limited Backpress and InnoLink. Information will be provided, of course, to the political parties, but I think the decision has been taken for Backpress to print ballots from the Western region, and Arts Commercials and InnoLink would print the ballots from the Eastern region. I think it will be divided based on presidential and parliamentary amongst the 2 printing houses. Already pledged their commitment to protect and heighten the security around the reprinting of the ballots. Additionally, our parties have also informed us that they would also heighten security around the reprinting of the ballots. But we would like to ensure you that, as earlier stated, that to ensure the integrity of the ballots, there would be new features added onto the ballots, and the serial numbers would also be revised to ensure a marked difference between what has already been printed and what is about to be printed. In the light of the above, the special voting for the Eastern region and the Western regions would not take place tomorrow, Monday, the 2nd of December, as planned. The special voting for the 2 regions would now take place on Thursday, the 5th of December. As we all know, the special voting brings together persons and personnel who will be operating and undertaking duties on election day. And those agencies include the security agencies as well as media personnel and the Electoral Commission's own staff. And so right after this meeting, a formal notice would be put out to these constituencies to inform them that their special voting, especially those in the eastern, particularly those in the eastern region and in the western region, to inform them that their special voting will take place on Thursday, the 5th of December, 2024. We ask the special voters in these two regions to bear with us. Our sole objective as a commission is to ensure the integrity of the election in both regions. And one defaced ballot paper that has been taken out of, the printing house does not stop us from conducting and ensuring that our values and our principles of ensuring integrity in the elections stand. Once again, we call on the support of all the citizens, well-meaning citizens, to work with us to ensure the integrity of the 2024 election. We thank the political parties for the consensus, the political parties and the agents of the presidential candidates for the consensus arrived at. I think we've operated in a very open discussion. I think there's confidence around the table that this approach of recalling and reprinting will go a long way to ensure the integrity of the election. And so we'd like to thank all the political parties and the agents of the presidential candidates of their support and their help in working with us to arrive at this decision. So I think that we'd like to thank all of you, our media partners, for being here at short notice. We have a short statement that will be sent out in due course, but this is what it is. We'll move on very quickly to, get the printing going, and we'll inform the parties in writing to enable them assemble their agents to supervise and observe the conduct of the printing. Thank you very much.